you sell your own damn movie, Sita Sings the Blues?
I sell my own damn movie, Sita Sings the Blues, by giving it away. First of all, it was illegal because it uses these songs by Anette Hanshaw from the 1920s, and even though her voice is in the public domain, the compositions that underlie her voice are not in the public domain.
Such as?
Am I Blue? If You Want the Rainbow, You Must Have the Rain. All these compositions from the 1920s were absolutely supposed to be in the public domain by the 80s at the very, very latest. Because at the time, copyright terms were 28 years, renewable for another 28 years. And, oh, there goes my phone.
It sounds like somebody suing.
I think I just, like, throw this out the window.
No.
Oh, it's not that I thought it was okay. I thought it was important to use it. Like, it was necessary. It was non, I certainly was upset that my muse, it was like, why muse? Why are you telling me to use this music? Why are you sending me down this path that is clearly, not safe? But
And what did you tell yourself?
well, it was just, it's got to be this. This is what's inspired. This is it. And it has historical significance. The whole like power of the Ramayana, as it's expressed in Sita Sings the Blues, there's a lot. But one is that by having this 3,000-year-old story with this 80-year-old music, with this contemporary story, really shows that the story of the Ramayana exists at different points of time, that it transcends time and space. First, we contacted all these companies that owned the publishing rights. I had to pay a lawyer to talk to all these corporations because we had been trying for months and we couldn't get anywhere. So I ended up spending about $20,000 in legal fees, legal intermediary costs to reach, and that's low. That's low because by the end, a rights clearance house helped out and they charged low, very low for me.
Well, now, hold on a second. So you reach this accord where you have paying only $50,000 and
Yes.
you don't go to jail. So now
Yes, plus $20,000 to, for the legal
the
transaction
wonderful
costs,
lawyers
yes.
And to whom do you pay the $50,000?
Warner Chappell,
Oh, okay. That's
Sony,
the usual.
and if you go to sitasingstheblues.com/license, there is a chart. We call it the total compliance chart. So you in the audience you can legally distribute Sita Sings the Blues. You can copy it and sell. Just download it, copy it onto DVDs, sell it out of the trunk of your car in New Jersey, whatever. But for each copy that you sell, you have to pay this money to these corporations. And because I'm sure that you want to obey the law and, respect intellectual property, which everyone knows is so important. So to do the right thing, for every DVD that you sell, check this chart, and it will tell you to send 73 cents to Sony and 92 cents to Warner Chappell, according to where you live. And we have all the addresses and all that sort of stuff, 13 cents to someone else. So please, sell a copy of Sita Sings the Blues. You don't have to pay me anything, but be sure that you send those little checks to all the addresses that we listed at sitasingstheblues.com. And I had to, in order for it to play at film festivals, like once you reach them, the first thing they do is make sure that you sign a festival license, which you pay them $500 and
Each song?
each song, $500 per song, and you sign something promising that you will not make any money from the film. So you pay them money for the privilege of signing a document that says that you will not make any money. How does this make sense? Like, you're supposed to have all this money. It's basically, what I realized is like, the whole film system is set up for people that have money. People that don't have money to start out with, they are not welcome. And I released it under a copyleft license, because at this point,
Which is?
copyleft means that you can do anything you want with it. It's completely free. Nobody owns it. It's not intellectual property. Sita Sings the Blues is not intellectual property. It's culture. And culture moves through people, just like all the Ramayana and the art and all these things that influenced me came from other places. It's going other places too. So it was just passing through me, and now it's, my hope, my greatest pleasure in life is seeing it move out into the culture and get copied and shared and cut up and remixed and become part of other things. I love that.
Copying is not theft. Stealing a thing leaves one less left. Copying, it makes one thing more. That's what copying's for. If I steal your bicycle, you have to take the bus. But if I just copy it, there's one for each of us. Making more of a thing. That is what we call copying. Sharing ideas with everyone. That's why copying is fun.
And apparently, I got $132,000 from giving my film away for free.
Now, it's very intriguing. So you have done very well.
Now, the budget of the film is $270,000 if you include the $70,000 in legal fees and those, decriminalizing the thing.
Where did the revenue come from?
Okay, most of it came from gifts. Most of it came from, and I should actually give this report. I should have the data here. Donations, awards, voluntary payments from screenings, because I invite a lot of places that do screenings have a budget for doing screenings. And in many cases, they're arts organizations, like little arts cinemas. They rely on gifts themselves. And they actually want to support filmmakers. You don't actually need extortion for this to happen. I just say, share some money with me if you have it. And many of them are happy to. And so they send donations as well.
So the online donations, have they been the most?
It's been pretty split between the donations specifically for Sita Sings the Blues and my share of merchandise revenue from the Sita Sings the Blues merchandise empire.
And why did you think people would buy merchandise?
Because people kept emailing me saying, I want a t-shirt, I want a DVD, I want this, I want that, I want this stuff. I'm online, I have a blog, and fans just told me what they wanted. Fans also did things like they set up house party screenings and stuff where they would collect donations and send me donations. Fans are amazing. And by giving this film to the audience has come up with really cool ways to get the film out there that I wouldn't have thought of. Somebody made a theater in Second Life, which is something I've never used, that whole virtual world. And he showed it there. People in Dubai had a party where they watched the film and raised money for it. Stuff where they were just being really nice. I would never have expected from this. It's really a gift. So they treated the film as a gift, and they sent gifts back. So my model, the best way I can describe it is make it available and create some mechanism for people to give back to you. And the mechanism that I have for people giving back to me was straight up donations, and the store was another mechanism, because a lot of people, they want to support the artist, but a straight out gift seems weird to them, and merchandise is like a token, really, of a gift exchange. Nobody needs a t-shirt for $25. If you're naked or something, you're going to get a t-shirt for $5 or whatever the cheap t-shirt is for. They're buying this merchandise because they want to support me and because they want to, express their love of the film with something that has a token of the film on it. And I should add that anybody can make Sita merchandise. The stuff is open. There's no trademark on it or anything, and anyone can do that. But anybody else who did that would have a huge competitive disadvantage, because a big reason people buy merchandise is to support the artist. So that's really the big difference between me and everyone else in the world. We all own the film equally, but I'm the author. And that makes me different. And I invite support. I'm very grateful for the support the audience offers, and I've been just amazed by how supportive they are of artists that they love. And I'm touched, and I've become an optimist, actually, in the last few years. I used to hate people, but now I'm quite amazed by them.